Hey guys, Charlie here. Welcome to another video. And how do I start this video? Yeah, have you ever told like a lie to yourself and just acted like if you actually didn't lie to yourself? Or have you ever like lied to someone else? For example, they ask you, how's your business going?" And you go like, "Yeah, it's doing great." But in the reality, it's not doing great. You just say that because you don't want to face the pain of saying that it's actually not going great. Problem is that when we do these like little unharmed unharmed, I don't know if you can say that, like these little lies that don't harm anyone, in reality when you do them very often, they add up and actually affect your life. Now, most of the time these lies can be unconscious. For example, one lie that I was telling myself all the time was that um I am I or excuse that I was telling myself is that I wasn't able to succeed because I was living in my house, in my parents' house, and because of the environment that I wasn't inspired. There was too much noise and so many excuses, and in reality I just wasn't being accountable for my own success and my own things. And very often I see people lying and saying things like, yeah, that everything's doing great, that they're doing this and that, and then they just quit and nobody's calling anyone out. Obviously, the thing is that when you are lying and saying too many excuses, especially to yourself or even to other people, like that they don't even care, we end up with our brains so confused and not knowing what is truth and what is false. And when you want your brain to help you out, it's not gonna help. It's not gonna work because your brain doesn't even trust you anymore. They don't. They are so. You're so confused. So these little lies that don't harm anybody, actually they add up and end up harming you. So what you can start doing is being truth to yourself. And obviously you're not gonna tell absolutely everyone that asks you how's your life really going. You can simply change the words that you choose. Like, don't say it's going great, say it's been difficult but you're enjoying it, or I don't know. Change the words but don't lie. And have friends that call out on your bullshit. For example, here in Costa Rica, I once went to a event, and it was by a guy named Juan Diego, Juan Diego Gomez, and Juan Diego basically tells you that we all have this little voice in our mind that is always telling us to not do things that we don't like, and that like to just stay chilling and stay comfortable and don't push hard. Stay in your comfort zone. Don't work so much. Relax. Drink that Coke. Like, you know what voice I'm talking about. He calls it Matilde. So, between my close friends, my inner circle, we have this like game in which every time, like for example, I came to you and I told you, hey, do you want to go work out? And you're like, no, I'm like I have stuff to do, or I'm like tired. I don't think I should. But it's like in that tone of voice that you know it's pure excuses and they just simply are too lazy or whatever it is. What we say is that, oh, we usually, if it was me the one saying the excuses, my friend would say something like, where did Charlie go? I'm only seeing Matilde here. So basically, we do that joke because it's a funny way of calling out on our own bullshit. And this is very important because if nobody calls you out on your bullshit and you don't call yourself, then you're gonna be so confused that it's not gonna take you anywhere. So I am a victim of this. I tend to like talk to people and they ask me like, how's it going? And I feel like I'm doing well, but in many like more detailed questions, I often make little lies that I feel they are not important. Like they're very stupid. It's not like something big. It's something very, 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 very tiny. But the truth is, these things actually affect our lives. They affect our perception of reality, and even if reality at the end is a perception of of every single person, your your perception of reality is the form of what it actually should be, because you are doing these little lies all over the place. So this is it for today's video, guys. I hope you found it very valuable and you apply this in your life. And remember to comment or sub or like whatever you want to do. And see you in the next video. Pura vida.